I am thrilled to be here with Mayuri Ghosh. She is the Director of Climate Resilience at the Clinton Global Initiative. So we're going to hear from her directly. What is the Clinton Global Initiative for those who might not know?
Absolutely, Shweta. President Clinton launched the Clinton Global Initiative, or CGI, as we are better known, in 2005. And the ambition was to bring together leaders from government, business, and civil society to address the world's most pressing challenges by turning good ideas into tangible action. And we do this through our unique commitments to action model, working alongside our partners. So, commitments to action are new, specific, measurable, viable, and accountable, very on the ground initiatives by our partners, which are elevated through CGI. And our commitment makers range from large companies to startups and small businesses, from large NGOs to smaller community based organizations, from foundations and investors to government and multilaterals. And this CGI model, this bias for action, is what distinguishes us from other convenings. This model really helped revolutionize philanthropy as the first convening defined by action and sets us apart to this day. And just in terms of impact, through 2016, when the last CGI was held, members of our community launched more than 3,700 commitments to action, making a difference in the lives of over 435 million people in over 180 countries.
That's fantastic. And we're so excited for your upcoming summit. What is the reasoning for the summit to be happening during the United Nations General Assembly and Climate Week New York City?
Um, as you know, this year, President Clinton, Secretary Clinton, and Chelsea Clinton announced that we would be bringing the CGI community back together for a meeting during the UN General Assembly week. And it was scheduled, in the same week in years prior to and including 2016. Our meeting is not a convening on climate alone. Given the trend line since 2016 and the urgency of issues, including climate change, but also the global refugee crisis, inclusive economic growth, and global health equity. And honestly, the interrelatedness of these issues, we will continue with our distinctive bias for action. So, our ambition is to bring leaders together, many of whom are already around for the UN General Assembly Week and Climate Week. But as I said, we are beyond climate. But these leaders together in a spirit of creative cooperation and work together to address these challenges such as climate. So it's really needed now more than ever. So the theme for the 2022 meeting is the business of how. And our program really focuses on those big how questions. How do we define the challenges we are facing? How can we work together most effectively? And how can we take real, meaningful action?
That's fantastic. And we're so looking forward to working with you and seeing these goals come into fruition. But from your point of view, why did you choose to partner with us with We Don't Have Time?
Well, because you guys have been awesome. We didn't know that when we started the partnership with you, but yes, you have been a great partner already, and helping us in the lead up to our event. Well, we partnered with We Don't Have Time to amplify CGI's climate-related efforts. With our partners in two ways. So, firstly, as you know, at CGI, we are really passionate about elevating our commitment makers, about showcasing their meaningful and impact oriented efforts to a broad audience. So during our CGI meeting, the 19th to the 21st of September here in New York, We Don't Have Time will be connecting with our many commitment makers on the climate issues and amplifying how their work is really moving the needle in very tangible ways to address climate challenges. We have commitment makers leading efforts ranging from decarbonizing the grid to electrification of freight and transport, from large scale regenerative agriculture to reforestation, from urban resiliency via built environments to disaster risk preparedness, response recovery, and from empowerment of the most vulnerable communities on climate action to new financing models to enable such empowerment. So looking for We Don't Have Time to cover those commitment makers. And secondly, we are very excited about many of our engaging spotlight sessions during the meeting where we are bringing US and global leaders from business, government, and civil society to discuss some of these urgent topics on climate. And We Don't Have Time is playing a big role in amplifying these conversations by using your broadcast infrastructure. So, just to call out a few of our notable sessions on climate, which you're amplifying on Monday, September 19th, our session on reaching net zero and how we can achieve the ambitious pledges for carbon reductions amid new laws and regulations. And also a session on a fast and fair clean energy transition, how we can unlock capital for climate mitigation and in an equitable and just way. And then on Tuesday, September 20th, thanks for amplifying our food crisis session on how we can take urgent and sustainable action to address food insecurity, and also our session on the climate crisis we're already in, how we can accelerate adaptation to a changing climate. So, really, a big thanks to the We Don't Have Time team for this partnership.
Oh, it's our pleasure. We look forward to partnering with the Clinton Global Initiative and are so excited to get our viewers some insight into what is launching on just a few days away on September 19th. So please tune into our live stream and check out this new partnership between We Don't Have Time and the Clinton Global Initiative. Really looking forward to all of the content that we will be showcasing next week. Thank you so much for your time, Mayuri.
Thanks so much. Likewise, looking forward to the meeting and your partnership.